Here's everything you need to know about car recalls and technical service bulletins, also known as TSBs. Vehicle recalls happen all the time, whether for critical safety repairs or for other manufacturing faults. It's important to know whether you have a reason for concern and if your car is recalled and what you should do in that event. TSBs and recalls are two separate things and need to be dealt with differently when it comes to these issues. It's important to know whether you have a reason to be concerned if you have a recall that comes in the mail or you receive a technical bulletin. Here's what you need to know. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lauren Fix. If this is your first time here, we do a lot more than giving you cool car reviews and first looks of new vehicles. We give you car smarts because knowledge is power. Subscribe and click that little bell so you don't miss anything. What is a car recall? A recall happens when the manufacturer or the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, also known as NHTSA, has documentation that a vehicle and its equipment or its seats, tires, or anything like that creates a safety risk, or it fails to meet a minimum safety standard, and the units affected are called back to fix the problem. However, not all car problems warrant recalls. The Environmental Protection Agency, known as the EPA, may also issue recalls for emissions-related problems. NHTSA can fine an automaker if the manufacturer does not disclose the car defect or if they downplay how serious it is. And this is exactly what happened with General Motors and the ignition switch failure, Takata airbags, and Volkswagen with their diesel emissions issue, just to name a few. If your car is affected by a recall, you must return it to the dealership to have it repaired. It cannot be repaired by an independent repair shop. Car makers usually initiate car safety recalls once a car defect and or malfunction have been identified, either in the factory or from feedback from dealers or customers. NHTSA also receives car complaints directly from you, the public, and investigates them all the time. Now, if the automaker has not issued a recall and NHTSA issues a recall itself, there could be a fine attached to that. If there's a recall, automakers send out notices through the mail, usually titled Safety Recall Notice, which lists defects, risks, and what action needs to be required. You can also check at NHTSA's website, NHTSA.gov or safercar.gov, where you can look up your vehicle identification number or VIN to check for recalls. Remember, if you're a second or third owner of a vehicle, you may not get the notice. You will need your 17-digit identification number for the repair and also to check the information. Be aware, some recalls require that you stop driving your vehicle immediately until the repair is done. If you're buying a used car, also check out those websites to make sure there's no recalls that have not been repaired. All of these tips and more are in my book, Lauren Fix's Guide to Loving Your Car. The link is down below. Recalls should not be confused with technical service bulletins or TSBs, which are issued by the manufacturer for less serious problems that affect normal operation of the vehicle. TSBs cover known problems and provide repair instructions for the service technicians at the dealership. Unlike recall-related repairs, which are performed at no charge and no questions asked, TSB repairs are made only to resolve the problem that can be verified by the dealer. These repairs will be free of charge if the vehicle is still under warranty. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration tracks TSBs as well, and you can use this information to communicate with the service department to let them know what's wrong. Even if you buy a used car, you are eligible for recalls and TSBs if it's under warranty. In the USA, all safety recall repairs on cars up to 15 years old must be free. Older vehicles might still be covered, for example, like Takata airbags, and that goes all the way back to 1995. Here's the bottom line. Recalls are not the end of the world, and a repaired car should be perfectly safe to drive and as good as any other vehicle. Be sure to save the paperwork as proof when selling your vehicle or trading it in. It'll save you some headaches. If you got value from this video, give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. If you have additional questions, put them in the comments down below. I'm more than happy to answer your questions. You can follow me on all forms of social media at Lauren Fix, and there's more information on my website, carcoachreports.com. It's in English and Spanish, and there are plenty of different contributors there, so you can get a lot of different opinions. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.